me double check here. Yes, we are online now. Just let me know if you can see me well, if you can listen to me well. Just one thumb up, please. Today I change some audio setup, so I don't really have any idea if it's working well, this new thing. I put a microphone on my amp guitar and I put a microphone here. Where is my voice? Wait, it's here. Yes. So, and I made some weird connections, so I hope this is working well, yeah? The idea is to improve the quality. Hey, all good. Phil, thank you. Rob, thank you. Good. Just the idea, as I told you, is to improve the quality of the audio, because, well, this is music, so audio quality is the first thing to improve. Yeah. Loud and clear. That's amazing. Good. That's good. That's what I want. So. Ah, I forgot it. I forgot the song. Yeah, then he played. Riviera Paradise. It's been like, last time I played Riviera was in 2000 maybe, and 2011 with my band in Argentina, the Los Sidetrackers, and we play a lot in trio, like through 6 years non-stop. It was a beautiful experience with my two friends there in Argentina at that time, bass player Horacio and drum player Juan Pablo. Donc, so if you are there, if you are watching this, hello friends. So today, I don't know if there's new people here. Phil, Rob, yes, you are here always. Thanks to be here. Today, the topic today, one of the topics today, is Arpeggio 7th. Yes, this beautiful thing, yeah, this tool called Arpeggio, and I use it a lot in blues, not in traditional blues. I mean, if you play Chicago blues, maybe it doesn't. It's not a good thing to play. You know, it's not fit well. But if you play something more like modern blues with some jazzy things, tips, you know, like all these new players, you know, Matt Caulfield, Josh Smith, you know, Robin Ford. Yes, I have a book of Robin Ford, a great book. It's called The Art of Blues Solos. So just Google it, and it's a beautiful book, yeah. So about Arpeggio 7th, as I told you, it's an amazing and good tool to use when you just want to play put some spice, yeah, into your blues traditional playing, you know. And I put the Arpeggio 7th in the same level as diminished or half diminished arpeggios too, you know. Of course, diminished and half diminished, they sound with more tension, but seventh is good. You can play good run notes, you know, and it can help you to connect and to put together minor and major pentatonic scale, you know, because the arpeggio 7th. Well, first thing, yeah, what is an arpeggio? You know, and this is the first topic of today, and I will put something here about the topics. Yeah, the first topic today, arpeggio 7th, and what is an arpeggio? Well, when we play an arpeggio, we play the notes of a chord. Yes. So you can play minor arpeggios over a minor chord, major arpeggio over a major chord, diminished arpeggio of a diminished chord. So we take the notes that build that chord and we play individually, yeah, just one by one. And as you know, in blues, we use a lot dominant chords like 7th chords, yes. And of course we can use 9th. I used to play the 13th chord. I love this sound. It's more jazzy, huh? Yeah, but of course you can play 7th like this or like this, the classical 7th shape, you know. So the idea is when we play dominant 7th arpeggio is to use that notes that build the 7th chord, yeah, which is the root, the major 3rd, the 5th, the minor 7th, yes. And look, for example, this is one of the positions we can use: root, major 3rd, 5th, and minor 7th. And then we play again, yeah, root, major 3rd, 5th, minor 7th, root, and major 3rd again, yes. So we play as a run, yeah, a circle, as many times as possible of this sequence: root, major 3rd. Well, not actually in that order, you can mix it up, yeah. So maybe you can play root, 5th, major 3rd, 7th, minor 7th. But the traditional sequence of this is root, major 3rd, 5th, minor 7th. Over a 7th chord. Yeah, this is the 7th chord. Yes, so we have different positions to use over the fretboard to cover the fretboard. Today I will just show you with position 1, but of course we can play this one. Sorry. Yeah. And you can listen to it, yeah? You can follow how the notes match with the chord, yeah? Of course, because this is position 5, position 1, sorry, position 2, position 3 here, and position 4. Yes. So if you play the arpeggio like that, like super straight, it's not a bluesy tool, yeah. It doesn't sound too bluesy, yeah. But you can hear there's all that notes are really interesting notes to use, yes. The thing is how we apply this 7th arpeggio or how we can mix this 7th arpeggio with the pentatonic scale, yeah. This is a trick, yeah. So That sounds better, yeah? Yeah, so I start blending minor pentatonic scale with dominant seventh arpeggio over A7th, yeah? My suggestion to practice this is just put a backing track in A7th or G7th, the key you prefer. And we practice this over one chord, yeah? You don't have to play immediately the blues sequence, you know, the 12-bar blues, because an arpeggio, you should play one arpeggio over each one of the 3 chords we use in blues, yeah? That means if the blues is in the key of A, we can play an arpeggio in A, in D, and in E, yeah? So my advice here to start developing a good sense of use of this arpeggio, it's just play over one chord. Let's say in this sample I'm giving you today A7th chord. Who's there? Gerhard, yeah, how are you? How are you? Yes, from Germany, yes. Great. So the trick is to put a backing track, maybe a shuffle. Yeah? Hola. More traditional. It's better if you play the chord, yeah? Because we are using all the notes, yeah? And then start, of course, learning by heart the position, yeah? Learning by heart the box. This is the first step, you know, because you have to be 100% sure which notes you have to play, you know, no doubt there, you know. It's like I have to play this, yeah. So your ear will start matching the sound of the chord with the sound of the notes of that chord, yeah? It's not the same to play a block. Hey, hello, from Italy, Marco, good. It's not the same to play a chord as a block, yeah, like this, than play the same notes one by one. It's not the same feeling, you know, it's not the same approach, yeah, to that notes. So that's it. Who's there? Let's answer a few questions. Maybe I'm too far. Just remember, from France, Sigman 57. Good. Remember, I am using a new microphone system today. I put a microphone on my guitar amplifier and I put a microphone here just with the idea to improve this live stream, and let me know if there's some problem or if you can't listen to me well. Yeah, that's very important. Phil, what you ask, Phil? From New York, William, how are you? Could you show us an example? Yes, of course, Phil. You are asking about yes, mixing or blending the notes, and I will show you right now that yes, that's the idea of this live streaming today. Yeah. Good, great, William. Great, from New York. Nice, nice, amazing. So I will stay here. I think maybe you can see my fingers better. Yeah. So. Fingering, yes, Arpeggio 7th. With my major finger, I play the root, which is A, yeah. The major third, which is C sharp. The fifth, which which is E, and the minor 7th, which is G. Yeah, A, C sharp, E, G, and then I have more strings. Yeah, so I can repeat the same sequence. Root, major 3rd, 5th, minor 7th, too high to me, minor 7th, and root, and major 3rd again. Yes, so I can say I play 2.5 times the sequence of notes of that 4 notes. Yeah, from Philadelphia, good. So this is the fingering I used to use, yeah, to play. And you have to practice like this. You need to develop your muscle memory. Yeah? You need to be sure 100%. Actually, you know who Chris Kane? If you don't know Chris Kane, just Google it, find his albums and his videos on YouTube because he's amazing. He used to play this. Yeah. Yeah, this as a lick, these 2 notes, yeah, which is a root and a major 3rd. Yes, so again. You can use your ring or your pinky here, that's up to you, yeah? Or yes, so practice a few minutes each one of the boxes of the arpeggio, yeah, to remember. This, as I used to say to my students, this is like life before GPS. Do you remember? You need a map and you need to highlight the path you are going to take to go from A to B. Yes, remember that time, yeah, a few years ago. So this is the same. This is the map, yeah, and we need to remember by heart the map to be able to drive, yeah, and to go from point A, yeah, to point B, yeah. Yes, it's the same, exactly the same. That's why I just push you or ask you to practice and to remember the boxes of any scale or arpeggio you want to play. Yeah, it's very important. At least to me, it works like that. You know, who's there? Kevin. Yes, I put color dots. Yes. Good. Yes, Kevin. Thanks for your comment. I have a few videos here in my YouTube channel where I talk about not only arpeggios, I talk about minor, major, pentatonic scale, and I used to put colored dots. Yeah, I put colored dots, just putting the scale, yeah, over the fretboard, and you can see how I use my fingers over the notes of the scale, you know. That can help you a lot. Yeah, I don't know if putting the colors, the dots in the fretboard, but that's the thing. When you remember by heart the box, the pattern, it's like you see the colored dots, you know. It's like that. You see the pattern here, and you can start just moving around, yeah, and switching notes and moving notes. But the main pattern is really, really clear, yeah. So. When we play Arpeggio 7th, we are playing 2 notes, very important notes that also you can find that notes when you play the major pentatonic scale. Yes, so we can say that major pentatonic scale and Arpeggio 7th, they have 3 notes in common, which are the root, the major 3rd, and the 6th. So the the root is the root always, it doesn't matter, yeah. So the extra note is the major third and the sixth, yeah. Sorry, the major third, the sixth. I will talk about the sixth now. Yeah, that sound, you can find that sound of major third when you play the major pentatonic scale of A. So we can say when we start using more the arpeggio, it sounds more major, yes, because of that major third. When we overlap that arpeggio with the minor pentatonic scale, in minor pentatonic scale we use the minor third, and when we use arpeggio we use the major third, yeah. So it's a way to start blending these two worlds, yeah, minor and major, yeah. So my advice, as Phil asked me a few minutes ago, a few examples to how I blend this up, yeah. So for example, this is minor pentatonic scale and you know it very well, yeah, and that's arpeggio, yeah, arpeggio, penta, penta, arpeggio, major third, the fifth, the minor seventh, which also minor seven, you can find that minor seventh and fifth in the minor pentatonic scale, that are notes in common between the pentatonic scale and the arpeggio seventh, yeah, but arpeggio with chromatic notes in between, and I finish with bluesy pentatonic stuff, yeah. Look, root, major third, fifth is kind of arpeggio. Minor seventh is the arpeggio shape. Chromatic, blues. Arpeggio, fifth, blue note, fourth, major third, root. Yeah, arpeggio with chromatic notes. Arpeggio, blues. When I say blues, it's minor pentatonic scale, yeah? Formula is the formula of arpeggio. No, William, it's not flat third, it's root, third. You say the formula, no, that's the formula of the minor pentatonic scale. Yes, you are right, it's 1, flat third, fourth, fifth, and minor seventh. And the formula of arpeggio is root, major third, fifth, and minor seventh, yeah? So that's the difference, you know, minor, major. But it's not only about notes, it's about the approach. You can listen to it when I play the difference, when I play arpeggio and minor pentatonic scale, you know, it sounds different. Even if they have that third minor major of difference, but the approach, arpeggio, arpeggio, penta. Even if I'm using almost the same notes, you know, but the third, yeah, is a difference, you know. It's all about approach, yeah. Yes, I start with arpeggio, major third, chromatic notes to the root, and now some bluesy, cool stuff, you know, minor pentatonic scale. Yes, so I will show you more now. Of course, I am using this over A, only A, and this is the best way to practice this, yeah, is to take one chord and play and play and play and be there around that chord a few minutes or hours, you know, a day per day, you know. So that's it. Just would like to, of course, if you like this video, if you like these lessons, these live streamings, just like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel, and I put here on my left, I believe, is the membership program I am working on now. It's open. It's been a few weeks ago. There's a few people inside this program now, and it's a special space, yeah, with a lot of information. I am uploading lessons, leaks, PDF files, a lot of things that I think will help you to improve your guitar playing, your blues guitar playing, and not only blues, because I am putting information about intervals. I put information about some scales, jazzy, melodic minor things, you know, that you ask me usually in these live streamings. And I of course, I have tons of free lessons here in my YouTube channel. But if you want to move forward, and of course you help my work, yes, you help me by just doing and putting more information here, is the membership program. You can find the link to this membership here in the video description of this video in this channel. The website, it's called Buy Me a Coffee, and well, you have access when you get the membership. You have immediately access to a few posts I put there, the 21 Blues League pack. I put a lesson called Building a Blues Solo, where I talk about, it's like 15-20 minutes lesson. I talk about pentatonic scales, Arpeggio 7th, you know, and I'm putting more and more information every week. Yeah, so if you are interested, just visit the link and be part of the club of blues guitar lessons. Yeah. So arpeggio. Yeah. So we have a shuffle in the key of A. Yeah. It's amazing if you can recording yourself. Yeah, just doing this instead putting a backing track from YouTube. Just play the chords. Yeah, play and record with your cell phone. We can do it now. Yeah, we have cell phones. It's not like 20 years ago. It was really difficult maybe to recording yourself. Who's there? James. Thanks, Martin. Have a great day. I gotta practice. Good, James. James Jones. It's not James Bond, it's James Jones. Good. About practicing, you know, about practice, and I will open a little parenthesis here, which is be careful how you practice. Yeah, I already have a short video here. It was a live streaming a few months ago where I talk about routine and practice. I will put shortly in my membership program a few ideas to follow up to have a good practice routine. Yes, it's because be careful, you know, practice and practice. We usually listen to people, that great players, saying you have to practice. Practice is the secret. Practice. But you have to know how to practice, you know. I improve a lot my playing since I start thinking about my routine and practicing. Yeah. So that's it. That's what I want to say about routine. Yeah. So yeah, we have this shuffle in the key of A. this is a fifth, so it could be major pentatonic scale, minor pentatonic scale, or arpeggio. That fifth, it's in all the scales and arpeggios we can put here. But now, minor seventh, chromatic, major third, with an arpeggio approach. This is not a major pentatonic scale approach, you know, because a major, same notes using the pentatonic major sounds different. Yeah, sounds different. Arpeggio, it's with more tension, yeah. We can say sounds more jazzy, right? And blues, pentatonic, arpeggio. Yeah, you see my fingers. Yeah, I'm just playing really straight. Yes, James, that's it. Yes, so I will, as I told you, I will put some important or interesting information in my membership program about routine and practicing, and I am thinking making a video just 30 minutes of routine, and you can play with me the routine, my routine. Yeah, you have to develop your own routine, but maybe my routine help you to develop your own routine. Yeah, just take pencil and paper and say, okay, I need to practice this and this and that. Yeah. So you see, penta, minor, arpeggio, penta, major third, minor third. Major penta, arpeggio, major penta. Yes, so it's like, you know, boiling something, you know, you are cooking, you are making a good soup, yes, and you put condiments and you put a little of these, pentatonic scale, minor pentatonic scale is like the most important ingredient. We can say if you are cooking a soup, minor pentatonic scale is the water you need to put, you know. There's no soup if you don't put water inside, you know. And then you put things, yeah, as that things are the major pentatonic scale. That condiments, yeah, the arpeggio, yeah, is not the same to put minor pentatonic scale, arpeggio, and major pentatonic scale. That minor, major, yeah, the order of the condiments, it's important, you know. But you develop this by listening to music, by listening to the music you like, you love, yeah, by listening to the musicians you like, yeah. It's not the same approach to the guitar like, I know, Freddie King, like Ronnie Earl, you know. You will learn different things and leave different condiments to put on your soup, yeah, from Freddie King, B.B. King, or Ronnie Earl, or Jimmy Vaughan, or Stevie Ray, you know. They put actually they used to be exactly with my explanation. They use the same condiments, but they put it in different order, yeah. So that's it, yeah. So important. If you have any question, I am here. Let's read James. What year is this Strat? This is a luthier Strat. A luthier made for me in 2005. Yeah, in 2005, I saw the raw piece of wood of this neck and this body. So it's a kind of 57, but the shape of the neck is not 50s, it's more modern, you know. It's 9.5, the ratio. Jeff Good, you took me lessons with me, yes, Jeff. I'm right. Maybe he's not the same Jeff Good, but maybe yes. I don't remember. Maurice. Good. you also compare. You also compare. Yes, cooking. I try to find, you know, different approaches to find a good explanation, and maybe cooking and colors or feelings is the best tool, yeah, to find an explanation for music feels, you know. Yes, Jeff, how are you? Yeah. My Strat from 2005. Yes. Good. So as I told you, and I will change now this little sticker here, my membership program is open. I am putting a lot of information there. It's really cheap. You support my work, and thank you very much if you are there. Yeah. Of course, if you are using Telegram, as I used to say, I have opened a free Telegram channel. I am sharing with my subscribers some tips too, yeah, or I just reminders about the melodic minor guy. How are you, Jeff? Yeah, we had a lesson about that. I remember, yes, a few months ago, maybe a year ago. I don't remember now. So Telegram channel, just reminders, tips, a few PDF. I put there some PDF you can find also for free here in my YouTube channel. So good, a lot of people, a lot of comments. I'm happy with this. Yeah, it's interesting when people just, you know, I want to share information with you about this instrument, guitar, and especially blues. Yeah. Yeah, that's arpeggio. You know, I'm playing blues. That sounds blues, yeah, rock blues. What is this? Root major third, minor 7th, arpeggio, chromatic. That's a nice lick. Look. I start with arpeggio 7th, and now pentatonic scale. Of course, the idea is don't stuck in position 1 always of pentatonic or any scale or thing you use. Don't stay in position 1 always. Just try to open, you know, the net and start playing more positions of that thing you play. Yeah? In this case, arpeggio. So I used to mix the arpeggio I am playing, the position, with the same position of pentatonic scale. I can overlap in the same area. So if I play position 5 of A, I know here over this A minor pentatonic scale I can play this arpeggio. So I have like blocks, yeah, this with this, this with that, this with this. Position 5 of arpeggio 7th with position 5 of pentatonic scale. Arpeggio 1 of Arpeggio 7th with position 1 of pentatonic scale, and so yeah. So for example, if I play this Arpeggio 7th, which is position 2, I know I can play it, mix it with, blend it with position 2 of minor pentatonic scale. Yeah, I'm doing that. Oh, sorry. Position 3 of Arpeggio 7th with position 3 of pentatonic scale, minor. Yeah? Pentatonic, arpeggio. You know? So you need to create, that's what I do, yeah, blocks of things, you know, this with this. It's not, this is not a machine gun, you know. This is a sniper work, you know, if I have to compare these. James, you are asking me, let's see here, let me 2 seconds. How do you get so creative with the minor pentatonic? That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. I know all my positions, and it seems like I just play the same stuff over and over again. Yes, well, I ask first to James, and this is not only learning by heart the 5 boxes of the 5 or the 5 patterns of any scale. It doesn't mean you are going to play, you know. This is like learning. I mean, if you know the alphabet from A to Z, sorry. Oh, okay, more comments. Okay, give me 2 seconds now. I will answer these 3 comments, and I will play more ideas for you of minors of 7th arpeggio with minor pentatonic scale. So that means it's the first step is to learn by heart the boxes, as you did, yeah. But to play, you need to improve your vocabulary. And how do we do that? Well, listening to music, listening to blues if you want to play blues, and learning from that. You know, I learned vocabulary. It's well, just take a look to my last live streaming last Saturday, which the first tip, yeah, the topic was how to learn from licks. You know, I mean, when I said listen to music and improve your vocabulary, it's not copying licks. It's not learning, having a toolbox of licks and play licks of another players. Yeah, it's use that licks because you can't remember more than 20, 30 licks, maybe, you know. At least me, I can't remember more than that. And I don't use that licks. I have a good licks I like, you know. But then I use that licks and I use that phrases or motif to develop a vocabulary. It's like learning a new language, you know. You need to learn the basic structures, which are the boxes or the patterns, and then you need to listen to that new language. For example, you want to learn Spanish, so you need to understand the first important and basic structures. And then you have to talk, and then you have to listen to people talking Spanish, you know. Otherwise, you are going to be stuck in that stage of playing, which is learning only the boxes, you know. I have students that they don't know very well the boxes, but they don't follow my advice of improve your vocabulary. So you are stuck. You just play the positions, and that's not music. Yeah, music, it says something with that notes, with that structure, which is a pentatonic scale. In this case, we play blues, yeah. So that's my answer. Just try to improve your vocabulary. You can just listen to music. You can take lessons with a teacher like me or another teacher, you know. A teacher, I remember I took lessons when I took lessons in Argentina with one of my favorite and great players in the world, which is Rafael Nasta. Sometimes the lesson was like jamming and I was paying attention to his playing, you know, and say, okay, stop, what did you play? Show me what you play. And why did you do that? Why you mix that note? Where that sound come from? So I understand the mechanics of the mechanics of the language, yeah, which is blues or blues jazz or whatever, you know, the style you play. And then if you understand the mechanics, you can use that mechanics in your own playing, you know. So James, I hope I answer your question. Jonathan, with minor 7th arpeggios sounds good in blues. That's the first Jonathan. Some blues licks or solo from your favorite guitar. Well, yes, Jonathan, that's what I start the first words today, the first minutes of this lesson is, yes, if you play traditional blues, dominant 7th arpeggio, it's not the exactly tool thing you can use over traditional. If you play Chicago blues, it's not the best thing to approach to the style. Minor 7th, not minor 7th, sorry, 7th, dominant 7th arpeggio. That's why, Jonathan, you put why will minor 7th, and this is not minor 7th arpeggio, this is dominant 7th. I mean, the 7th is minor, but the 3rd is major, yeah. So it's more for modern, for a more modern approach to the classic blues, 12-bar blues, you know, sequence. Yeah. Be careful, as I told you, this is not minor 7th arpeggio, this is dominant 7th arpeggio. About, yes, James, Jeff, good. I will back to James now. Jeff, can you talk about just playing the mixo of whatever 7th chord you are on? Yes, I will talk about that, and then I will back to answer James' questions. Mixolydian, I will be Mixolydian to me. This is tough. Wait, Mixolydian, it's a mode, yeah, it's the 5th mode of the major scale, and we played root, we played the 2nd, yeah. Sorry. We played the root, the 2nd, the major 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the minor 7th, and the root, yeah, and again we start the 9th, the major 3rd, and the approach to the Mixolydian, I will try to explain this in just a few seconds. When we play Mixolydian, we are using, to my ear, and it's like that, it's the same playing Mixolydian as overlapping minor and major pentatonic scale, yeah, because when we overlap minor and major pentatonic scale, we get the Mixolydian mode, just having careful with the minor major 3rd. But if you want to sound more melodic, I mean, like more straight, so look this, I am playing the same notes, look, This I will just show you. The first idea, it's minor major pentatonic scale, and the second idea, using the same notes, it's mixolydian mode of A. Yeah. That's minor major, and this is using the same notes, mixolydian. You know, the mixolydian, even if we are using the same notes, the approach is more melodic, yeah, it's more like major scale, you know, it comes from the major scale. So that's what I can say now about the difference between mixolydian and minor major pentatonic scale, and this is how I use it. It's all about approach, you know, because I would that's mixo, yeah. That's more mixolydian. It's more, as you can hear, it's more melodic. It's less traditional, you know. It's less traditional bluesy, you know. And to me, the player who just pushed the mixolydian to the main stage again, it's Matt Scofield. I learned a lot of vocabulary, mixolydian vocabulary, by listening to Matt Scofield. You know, he has a really, he plays a lot this stuff. Yeah. So he playing straight mixolydian over dominant chords. Of course, you can play mixolydian as more bluesy. So it's about approach, the difference, you know, Jeff. But mixolydian play over the changes. Well, yes, that's the second step. It's easy. You play mixolydian of A, and then when you go to D, you play mixolydian of D, and when you go to E, you play sounds more I don't know if the word is melodic, because it's more melodic. It sounds more. You can play also, you know what I use? I use a lot major scale over blues, you know? That's major scale. You know? Rule, second, major third, fourth, fifth, sixth, major seventh, and root. You know? And mixolydian is the same idea, you know. It actually only one note change between major scale and mixolydian mode, which is the seventh. Yeah, this is major, and this is mixolydian. Yeah, instead playing major seventh, I play minor seventh. That's the difference between mixolydian and major. Yeah. Who's there? Coro Teno. Ok. Hola Martín. Saludos. Soy Julio desde I can read desde Florencia. Sí, Julio. ¿Cómo estás? Gracias, Julio. Julio, sí. So, who's James? Jonathan sounds bluesy with a bit of jazzy. Yes, that's what I said. Yes, Jonathan. It sounds, it has a jazzy approach, yeah. But it's all about condiments. It's a soup, yeah. It could sound more bluesy if you want. If you want, you can do it. You know, it sounds, maybe it sounds more jazzy because of my background of music. You know, the thing. You know, I just play like that, but maybe you can find another player that sounds more bluesy or more whatever. I don't know. You know, it's all about background. Yes, Chris Kane, a monster, of course. One of my favorite. I discovered Chris Kane through my friend and teacher Rafael Nasta. Actually, Chris Kane, when he used to go to play to Argentina, he played with my friend and teacher band. Yeah, you can Google it. It's called Rafael Nasta. Rafael Nasta, Nasta, and you can see him playing with Chris Kane, with Kirk Fletcher, with Josh Smith, with Larry Carlton, with Robin Ford. I think he played with Robin Ford. So, great player, amazing teacher and player. I learned all what I know. I learned it from him. Yeah. Who's there? Jonathan, sounds bluesy. Yes. James. It's easy. Yeah. Minor melodic. Yes, that's a good idea. Using minor melodic. Two, I already talked about minor melodic scale a few live streamings ago. It's major scale, of course, James. It's major scale with the flat seventh. Mixolydian is a major scale with a flat seventh for the fifth time. Yes, sir. You are right. Yes. I use minor melodic. Yeah, I use minor melodic of a dominant chord, A7th, for example. A7th. I use E minor melodic, the fifth degree of that A, which is E is the fifth degree of A. I put, sorry, I put that. That's my to my ear the best way to use the minor melodic over dominant chords. Yeah, always the fifth. So if I go to D9th or D7th, the fifth degree of D it's A. So I will use A melodic, minor melodic. Yeah. Over D. Yeah. D9th, A, and I will play D9th, and I will just play around A melodic minor. Oh, sorry. Sounds beautiful, yeah. Sounds super jazzy, yeah. Super jazzy. Melodic minor. It's a very jazz approach, yeah, to the chords or to the music you play. Yeah? You really make this stuff look simple, Martin. Oh, well, that's the idea. I want to show you as simple as possible, you know. It's simple. You just need to pay attention to the sounds. You need to listen to, yeah. Ronnie Earl, you know, I have a few pictures of my favorite players, and I have a lot of favorite players. I just bring this one. Ronnie Earl, I learned a lot. It's not only about notes, it's also about rhythm. Yeah, it's very important. Practice your rhythm guitar. Yeah, practice your strummings. Yeah, practice your, because if you have a good shuffle, if you have a good shuffle, if you have a good slow blues, if you have a good like, oh my bad, well, bad chord there. But you know, I am, when I play, even when I play solo, I am following the rhythmical. Yes, it's very important. Yeah, blues, it's a very rhythmical music. Yeah, we don't have, we have only 3 chords to say something, you know. Jeff, Lydian dominant, the 5th mode of the melodic minor. Oh my God, that's too complicated. I don't know, Jeff. James, sounds good. Yes. You have to practice to, if you don't want to play wrong notes, you have to practice how to follow a good routine, yeah, of practicing. That's the thing, yeah. You have to push yourself to practice until you don't miss or you don't play wrong notes, yeah. And I play a lot of times I play wrong notes, but yeah. You have to practice, and as I told you, you know, it's like driving in the old times with no GPS from point A to point B. Yeah, you need to learn by heart, or you need the map and you need to highlight the highway, and maybe the first 2-3 trips you turn in the wrong street, you took the wrong exit of the highway, you know, it's usually it's a 20 minutes driving trip, and the first time takes 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, you know. After 2-3 months you drive the same way, you know, by heart, you know. Yeah, it's like that. It's learning and practicing and learning in the right way. Yeah, be careful how you practice. Jeff, the 5th mode of the dominant, I don't know it. I don't use it, to be honest. I don't think about. Maybe I play that in a different. I think it in a different way. Because of, even, look, I overlap all what I know. I overlap every new scale over the minor pentatonic scale. That was a question I had a few days ago in one of my videos in my YouTube channel, you know. I think it's a video I have where I talk about mixolydian mode, and this gentleman asked me about how, well, the explanation I give in that video about reaching how the mixolydian mode is. I explain it like that. To me, mixolydian is minor pentatonic scale, and I add the 6th, the 9th, the major 3rd, and that's it. You know, that's Mixolydian mode. It's still to me minor pentatonic scale. Yeah, just I add or I delete, I move intervals inside or the pentatonic scale, and I know that, you know, I think in that way. Everything is minor pentatonic scale. I just need to move this and this. For example, another example, Dorian mode. Yeah, to me. Yeah. To me, it's minor pentatonic scale, and I add the ninth, the sixth. That's it. I am playing Dorian. You know, I don't think in Dorian like another pack of information. You know, it's the pentatonic scale, and I have to add the sixth and the ninth. Aeolian. Yeah. Another mode. Yes. To me, it's minor pentatonic scale, and I add the ninth and the flat six, and immediately I switch pentatonic scale into Aeolian mode, yeah, or the minor, natural minor scale. Or if I play, sorry, if I play melodic minor, to me it's minor pentatonic scale, but I don't play the third here. I play the second, the minor third. This is pentatonic. I need to add the second, and then the sixth, and the major seventh. But in my head, it's still in my way to see the neck. It's always the pentatonic scale that support all the patterns. I don't know if I have been clear with this explanation. What else? Rob? Yes. As long as you end on the right note, it's good. That's a good. I used to say yes. I used to say, Rob. I used to say, be careful with the landing. Landing is the most important thing. You can just play. I mean, I'm talking about in a blues it works in any style, but I show you this. Even if you play diminished, you know, the landing, I finish in a bluesy. Or half dim. You know, I just play outside a little bit, but then the landing is the important thing. You know, how you finish the idea. If you are playing blues, to me it must sound bluesy, yeah, sometimes somewhere in the sequence you play. That's my approach. Chris Kane again, yes. Yes, James, sometimes. Well, about the I know 30. Actually, I was studying last few months. I will start the university now in September, studying music education. So I know 30, but as you know, there's different ways or approaches to arrive to the same result in music. You know, to arrive to the same idea, to the same sound. I have my path already clear, how I understand, you know. Maybe if Jeff plays the fifth mode of the melodic minor, which is the Lydian dominant, of course, yes. I said, well, to me it's that or this, you know. I have to think about that, and I have to listen to it first, you know. Who else? James. Yes, I look everything like it's minor pentatonic scale. That's my way. Anyway, it's like that, you know, just practice and practice until you just find a good way of floating, you know. Floating is like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it better, you know. So as I told you many times, a few times today, if you like these videos, if you like this live streaming, just like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel. You can take lessons with me. Just visit bluesguitarlessons.ca. Jeff, for example, he already took a few lessons with me, and you can visit all this information is in the description of this video. You can find the links to my website, to my lessons. You can find the link to the Telegram channel. If you use Telegram, you can just subscribe to this free channel, and I will share with you tips, PDF, and of course, if you want to go a little further and support my work, you can be part of the club and get the membership of my channel, the Blues Guitar Lessons membership. The link is here in the description of this video. I am uploading, it's really cheap, and I'm putting there really good information, you know, short lessons, but not so short, 15-20 minutes lesson, packs of licks so you can develop your vocabulary. There's a pack I put there. You can buy that pack also in my website. But if you get the membership, it's free for you. It's a 21 blues lick pack. So I play 21 blues licks, and each one, the difference or the thing I tried to do there was make an explanation of the notes I use to play each one of that licks, you know, those licks. So I just play an idea, I play a phrase or a motif, and I'm telling you, I make a short explanation about why I'm using that note, where's the minor pentatonic scale, why I play that note, is this an arpeggio I took? Yes, I just make an explanation of each one of that ideas, yeah, that motif, yeah. My amplifier, well, it's a standard Roland Cube. It's a Roland Cube, yeah. Just I'm loving it, you know. It sounds good for lessons. Actually, I play a lot of gigs with that. I play outside. In the last summer we play on the street with my friend Pat Russell. You can find some videos here in my channel. It's a Roland Cube, yeah, 30 watts, clean tone, and it's beautiful, you know. Okay, my friends, thank you, Rob. Thank you to everybody who is here sharing with me this space, these live streamings. Thank you very much. See you next Saturday, same channel, same time, with another lesson. Yes, if you have suggestions about lessons, about live streamings I want to make for you, just leave your comment here in this video. And thank you very much. Have a good weekend, have a good week, and see you next Saturday. Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much.